Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for supports if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye. All right. Welcome back to Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, so Shibarium hard fork is today, and it's just been completed. Shibarium has just been hard forked, and it says here that Shibarium network says Shibarium has successfully completed its hard fork at block height 4504576. All right, so what do we expect? It says get ready for blazing fast transactions and also predictable gas fees. Now, we still don't know what predictable gas fees are, so I don't know what that means. But anyways, and then it says this tweet concludes the thread. Okay, and that's because of scammers and all the bots and stuff like that that come about. But um, okay, so we're getting blazing fast transactions and we're getting predictable gas fees. What do you guys think about that for the hard fork? Now, everybody was complaining about the auto burns and everybody wanted them to do the auto burns, but that they didn't upgrade that on this hard fork. So I'm not sure if they have to do that. Also, everybody was talking about Satoshi was talking about Shiba swap 1.75 was coming, and then we would get 2.0. So on this hard fork, we don't see that as well. So I'm not sure when those things are coming, but it is what it is. That's the environment we're Shiba Inu. So we just don't know. We don't know. We only know what they tell us, right? And so that's what we're going off with. But this is a wealth month, so doesn't we want Shiba Inu to do well this month. We're cheering on Shiba Inu for 1,000 to 2,000% move here, and we would love to see them do this in the month of May, and if they can increase the gas fees to get to the point where we can have some bone in the wallets and then able to burn at least 2 or 3 times this month, that would be awesome. You know what I mean? But we're supposed to be burning at least once a day or twice or 3 times a day right now as we speak, but that's not happening, right? So we're far from that right now because they've kept the gas fees low. So all right, so I don't know what predictable gas fees are. Just like the last video, we don't know what that is. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how that all plays out. Okay, and Shiba Inu is holding up very well. This person over here was Crypto Wizard 101 says that Shiba Inu in a nice little position there, in a bullish position, and next leg up is into the fives. And okay, so we're looking for 303, right? So we're looking for 0.0003, right? So that's what we're looking for. 303, 0.0003. That's what we're looking for, right? So that's more than 1,000% from here, right? So um it is what it is, right? So that's what we're looking for. I want that in May. Are we going to get it? I guess we'll find out, right? So we'll find if we get that. Everybody's calling for 100 billion on market cap now. After I've been calling for 200 billion on market cap, people just cut it in half, and now everybody's calling for 100 million on market cap. So now we're hearing influencers talk about Shiba Inu 100 million on market, 100 billion, 100 billion, 100 billion. And nobody was saying that until I started calling for 200 billion. But I didn't call for 200 billion. I said Shiba Inu should be at 200 billion on market cap right now. Right, that is the worth of Shiba Inu. If you take the worth of Shiba Inu as a company, and you take the popularity, the Shiba army, and everything involved with Shiba Inu, and all the potential that it has coming, because potential also counts as the network of all the things that are coming going on, right? That are going to be launching on Shiba Inu, it's worth 200 billion right now. So we are way undervalued right now. Okay. So it is what it is, right? So, somebody said, well, maybe it's only worth 100 billion. 100 billion is a lot of money, guys. And then not only we're at 13 billion. So who's selling at 13 billion if you can justify that it's worth 100 billion? Who would be selling at 13 billion? right? So nobody should be selling Shiba Inu right now. We should be buying it because it's way undervalued. Even if you think the value of Shiba Inu is not 200 billion, but it's 100 billion, we're only at 13 billion. So, I mean, does anybody think that Shiba Inu is worth $13 billion right now? I mean, this is so undervalued, right? So, if you actually look at Shiba Inu and study it and be like, okay, the popularity and everything else, what's going on with Shib and all the stuff that's coming in the future, and if they even just implement a burn mechanism on this thing at any moment, or if Elon Musk does it and puts it on his X platform and says you can pay stuff with Shiba Inu and every transaction will burn Shiba Inu. If something like that happens with Shiba Inu, then it's going to absolutely skyrocket, right? And we'll see that 100 billion to 200 billion on market cap instantly, right? And so if I know that and the dev team know that and Elon Musk know that, then what are we waiting on? And if you guys know that as well, then what are we waiting on? Right? We're just wasting time, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so that's what's going on. Shiba Inu's up 3% today off the hard fork. So let's see how it all plays out. We can get to 303 without anything, right? Without burns, without anything. We can get to 303 because it's worth around 100 billion to 200 billion. So we can definitely get to the three in May. We can do it this month, right? We can get to that three this month if we want to. It's just up to the Shib Army if they want to go or not, right? Nothing's holding you back. It's just let's go. And we have a nice position here, and if this position pops here, that next leg up is going to be massive, right? That next leg up should be really massive here if we can get it right. So we can get this next leg up out of this pattern here. We can really go right. So and we're going to all time high. We should have been at all time highs either. We got stopped by some FUD in the market, right? Because we were up too high. I guess Bitcoin was up too high, and they got scared, and the elite started to put all the FUD out there to stop Bitcoin from hitting 80,000 in March, like we called. All right, so we got the 74, and they really rugged it, right? So then they started dumping. Then they had the governments dumping. I mean, this was ridiculous. The attack on Bitcoin once it broke 70,000 was crazy. I mean, Celsius was dumping. The American governments were dumping. Yeah, I mean, it was unbelievable. The attack on Bitcoin when we hit 70,000 was unbelievable. All right, so let's see here. So that's Shiba Inu. Let's go to Paul. I got Paul's zone up. Let's go to Paul and see what's going on with this one. And not much. And look, look, Paul, 300,000 in volume again. It's almost like every single day I do. Every time I do a video on Paul, it's 300,000 in volume. It's almost as if somebody's just or with a computer just putting in 300,000 every single day for pod volume. There's no way pod volume is 300,000 every single day, but that's what it is. Every time I do a video, it's 300,000. And lately, every time I do a video, Sheila's volume is zero. Right, so um, that's interesting. All right, so Sheila is sitting here, nothing, is just waiting on devs to make an announcement about something. You know what I mean? If you stole the tokens, which they did, then just say, "Hey, we stole the tokens and we apologize. We're relaunching on Sheila, and we will airdrop those people affected new Sheila tokens or something." You know what I mean? Like just say something and then just move on, right? So they're probably ashamed that they actually stole the tokens from so many people, and so that's why they're hiding now. So they don't want nobody to put legal action on them. I'm guessing that's why Sheila's dev team hasn't come out and done anything. But this token only has let me see how many. Let me see what it has because I could actually burn this token, folks. Uh-oh. I bet the Sheila. Let me say this. Let me say this. I bet the Sheila dev team comes out and tells and tries to say something, do something else, just like they did last time. Remember last time the Sheila dev team came out of nowhere after being silent for months and or years. I don't even know how long it's been because it was up. It was running up and it was up like 5,000% or something, you know? And they were like, sell your tokens now. What dev team does that, right? They were like, sell your tokens now or give it to us or for new Sheila Enu tokens. Like, what? We're up 5,000%. What do you mean you're rebranding to new Sheila tokens, a new Sheila token, and you want us to send us your tokens as we're up 5,000%? And people did that. That's crazy. You're up 5,000%. Just sell, and then you don't have to worry about these fraudsters, right? And yet, up 5,000%, these people actually sent their tokens to the Sheila dev team, believing I couldn't believe it. I literally just sold. I was like, oh, I'm taking my money right now. I'll take my money right now, and then I'll get back in. Right when it dropped, I'll get back. That's what I did. I did that like a couple times. Me and my apostle did the same thing. Right? They want our tokens. Nope. I'm just gonna sell, and then I'll get back in. Right? So I don't know why people were doing it, and then and then when I said that, what are y'all doing? And then some people got actually angry. They said send them their tokens. We're gonna do what they say. You don't even know these people. They come out of nowhere after 6 months to a year, telling you to sell your tokens to them, to send them your tokens at up 5,000%. Like, no, just sell your tokens and take your profits, and then sit back and watch and see what happens to the token. Duh, right? That's just common sense. But everybody was sending them their tokens, and they never seen it ever again, right? And so you can't be mad at me. Can't be mad at Profit. Can't be mad. We said don't do that. That's stupidity. Just sell your tokens and cash out. And some people got mad. Some people got angry, at us because we told you to cash out up 5,000%. You can't. Stupidity is stupidity, right? And so, I don't get it. And this is the results since that day. Nothing from the dev team. Oh, we're working on relaunch, working on relaunch, nothing. So I'm thinking to myself right now, folks, as I'm watching, I said, I can burn these tokens. I mean, let's see. You got how many tokens we have? 100 million, 100 billion, 1 trillion. If there's 1 trillion tokens, and this might be a waste of time, but because we don't know what the dev team can do, they can see me burning these tokens and then quickly come out and say we're rebranding Sheila Enu altogether. These tokens will no longer exist. We're pulling the liquidity. Then my burns are for no reason at all, right? So then I just wasted a whole bunch of money, right? So I actually need to go to. Matter of fact, let me go to Sheila Enu on Dex Tools to see if the liquidity is locked. Because the liquidity is locked for like 14 years, then they can't. They're not going to be able to rug pull it, right? If the liquidity isn't locked, then they can do whatever they want. So let me go over there now. I'll be right back. All right, so here's Sheila Inu, and you can see the weekly charts here. At a night, we had a buy signal on Sheila last week. How much money was that for those on Patreon? 19%. So it went 19% last week. So we had a buy signal on Sheila last week. People made not be able to make 19%. Ooh, Pooh's going crazy. There. Enu's up too. All right, back to focus. So this is 110 market cap and 54,000 liquidity. That's a really good number, but it's not locked. We haven't detected locked liquidity or supply. So for me to start burning this token would be a waste of time because the moment I start burning this token, they're going to pull liquidity and then rebrand to a different token, in my opinion. And so I can't do that. I'm sorry, guys, I can't do it. If this token if liquidity was locked for let's say a year or two or three, I would start burning this token. Right? I mean, at 100,000 market cap, are you kidding me? We could burn this thing very quickly, and we can burn 50% of the supply very quickly here. But it's not locked. And what they would do is when if they see me burning the token, they would dump liquidity and then announce a new token, new branding, and then my money would be wasted, and all the people who join me money would be wasted as well. So we're not gonna do that, unfortunately. So that sucks. I wish it was locked, so then we could start burning this token. This would be a perfect candidate to burn. It's the market cap's so low, and we could burn a lot. We could burn 70% of this tokens, right now. I mean, somebody might still want to do it, right? Somebody might be like, "Hey, I got 70,000 sitting around. I'm about to buy 70% of Sheila, right now, and just send it to the Ethereum burn wallet." How high do you think this token will pump if somebody took $70,000 right now, bought Sheila Inu, and then send it to the burn wallet and burn 70% of the tokens? I mean, that would be crazy. Or 50% of the tokens. I mean, this thing would pump like freaking like maybe 10,000%. Who knows, right? Okay. So it is what it is. All right. So let's go on to the other token here. Bad idea AI has been a bad idea in 2024. You always can use a name against them, right? Because it's called Bad Idea. Somebody was supposed to announce a new token called, I'm not gonna say what it is, but you can get the point, right? Bad Idea AI. Somebody was gonna make a new token called just use common sense, right? Anyways, that hasn't happened yet. So interesting. So I wonder when that's gonna come about, and that thing might pump like crazy when it comes out. So it might be, hey, Mr. Lightspeed, if you're listening to this, just use your brain. If you created Bad Idea AI, somebody could just create another token which is the opposite of this. One, why don't you just create another token which is the opposite of Bad Idea AI? I'm not going to tell you what it is because that gives away, but it's just use your common sense, right? And don't attach it to Shib Inu. Let it be on its own, and it could freaking soar to 100 million on market cap and make you a lot of money. Okay, so here's Bad Idea AI. And okay, so there it is. Yeah, not looking good. All right, so at least today is looking good though, so that's good. Bone, on the other hand, we made money on Bone, trading it on Patreon. So if you're on my Patreon, you made money on Bone. We took it long a week ago. Then this week we took it short. And we were looking for our cover position was 50 cents to 51 cents. It hit 52 cents, I believe. Or was it 53? Yeah, it hit 53. So we're okay. Our target was 50 to 52, and it hit 50 to cover, and it hit 53. So people started covering here. So good for everybody on Patreon. And you could have easily took it long back to up here and made money as well. So Bone has been a good one to trade, but of course overall has not been doing well. But up 6% today, looking well on the hard fork, so that's good. Um, Sheena, on the other hand, is also up as well. It did explode up. It was up 6-7%. Or oh, there it is. I was like, it was up 6 to 10% earlier today. But and now it's breaking up even more. So the hard fork of the Shibarium hard fork is pumping the Shibarium tokens right now. So that's pretty good. All right, okay. So, but we're still under 10 minute on market cap here in China. I'm hoping and praying that this is the month that they announced the charity stake and burn, because this is a wealth month, so there's no other better time to do it than right now during the wealth month, right? So they said they were waiting for market conditions to get better. Well, Bitcoin is at 69,000 or 50. What is it? 59,000, 60,000. I don't know where it is. Bitcoin is somewhere 60,000. Like what are the better conditions is right now? Especially as we head into a Shibarium hard fork just happened. Wealth month. We got Ethereum ETF. We got all types of stuff, man. Like let's go. Let's get it done. All right. So and then we have is that it? I think that's it. Sheena, Bad Idea, Bone, Sheila, Paw Zone, and Shib. Okay, so that's it. All right, so that's the Shibarium tokens. Hope you guys are doing well. At least Sheena's up 15% today. We'll take it. Enu Enu. I might even add Enu. I know it's not a Shibarium token, but Enu Enu. I need to be looking at this one. We checked this one out as well. Airdrops went successful. Shout out to everybody that's staking with the Burnout Valor. Enu Enu airdrops every freaking month. The next one is going to be between June 1st, June 2nd. And shout out to everybody that's hodling their Enu Enu tokens. Somebody had a dream that this thing hit a $50 billion market cap. So, and this thing ran up 5,000%. And I mean, just out of the blue, right? So it was dead for a while and then just absolutely skyrocketed. So, I mean, look at that. I mean, I got those airdrops from CO way back here. I held on to it because there was nothing else I could do with it. And when you wake up and it's worth, your $15 is worth freaking $3,000, and it's like, what the freak just happened, right? So, anyways, awesome. It did pull back now. Now it's trying to find some support. And then maybe wiggle, and the next leg up is going to be a monster, most likely. I mean, so we'll see how this plays out. 470 trillion tokens. So okay, there you go. All right, so basically, it's right under Shibini, right? Shibini is 568 trillion. All right, so this one is 470 trillion. All right, so there you go. Hope you guys are doing well. How many zeros do we have on this thing? Seven. Let's see. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Eight. Okay. So you get those airdrops and you get billions of tokens, or you even get a trillion tokens. It's almost like getting Shiba Inu at the beginning as well, right? So, and you keep your trillions. Now people who have trillions of Shiba Inu are millionaires, right? So if you stake with the burnout validator, you're going to get a lot of airdrops, right? And then you're able to hold on to it. And then if this thing drops 3 to 4 or 5 zeros over the next year, in the bull cycle, then you're going to walk away with these airdrops. And you're going to be like, man, I just made 7 figures off of these free airdrops from CO. That's crazy. So, all right. Anyways, peace out. God bless. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hard fork just happened for Shibarium. All the tokens are to the upside. And let's make it a great, wealthy May. Bye.